Did you know that Lotus Biscuits were initially known as Lotus Speculoos? Then why are they known as Lotus Biscoffs worldwide? Watch the video until the end to discover the surprising reason while exploring Lotus Biscuits' history and manufacturing process. From sourcing, grinding, and blending the ingredients to molding, baking, cooling, packaging, and shipping, Lotus Biscuits production promises a surprise at every stage. Lotus Biscuits, or Lotus Biscoffs, are delicious and versatile cookies. They're popular snacks used in various recipes such as ice creams, cheesecakes, and pancakes. But when did it all begin? The Lotus Biscuits have a long history, dating back to 1932. That's when Jane Boone, a Belgian baker, set the foundations for a company called Lotus Bakeries and created the first caramelized cookies using only natural ingredients. He named them Lotus Speculoos after the flower that symbolized purity. In the 1950s, Boone began packaging the Lotus Speculoos individually. In 1956, Lotus introduced biscuits that were a perfect accompaniment for coffee. These were an instant hit. Soon after, in 1960, Lotus Biscuits' distribution in the neighboring countries also began. In the 1980s, Lotus Bakeries expanded distribution beyond Belgium, exporting Lotus Biscuits to many other countries. The biscuits gained international recognition and were rebranded Lotus Biscoffs in 1986. Several airlines were already serving Lotus Biscoff as an in-flight treat at that time. Lotus Biscoff began to gain popularity in the United States in the 1990s. The cookies were first introduced in specialty stores, but quickly became a staple in supermarkets countrywide. The brand named Biscoff is now commonly used to refer to Lotus Biscuits in many countries. Today, Lotus Biscoff is a global brand. The company's headquarters is in Lemke-Kaprijke, Belgium. Other production facilities are located in France, South Africa, Netherlands, Sweden, and America. With 2,700 employees, Lotus Company is active in around 70 countries in Asia, America, and Europe. According to the official website, the company produces and sells 6 billion biscuits in over 100 countries worldwide every year. The Boone and Stevens families still possess most of the company's shares. The company generates a high annual profit and earned around $990 million in 2022. It also observed a 25% growth in Lotus Biscuits revenue in the same year. Although Lotus Bakeries does not disclose the profits generated by its individual products, it is safe to assume from their popularity that Lotus Biscuits contribute hugely to the company's revenue. As popular snacks worldwide, they will be enjoyed for many years to come. But how are Lotus Biscuits manufactured to such perfection? The unique taste of Lotus Biscoff is due to the careful selection of natural ingredients: wheat flour, sugar, vegetable oils, soy flour, brown sugar syrup, sodium bicarbonate leveling, salt, and cinnamon are the most common ingredients in Lotus Biscuits. The recipe for Lotus Biscuits is based on the traditional Belgian spiced cookie, speculoos. Strict quality control measures are implemented throughout production to ensure that Lotus Biscuits meet established standards. Regular inspections, tests, and samplings are carried out to monitor the taste, texture, appearance, and overall quality. Let's explore the production process of Lotus Biscuits. Step 1. Ingredient sourcing. Lotus sources wheat for its biscuits from various countries, including Belgium, France, and Netherlands. The company works with a network of trusted suppliers who grow wheat specifically suited for biscuit making. Wheat is grown in regions with favorable climates and soils and harvested optimally for the best flavor and texture. Lotus sources its sugar from various sugar beet growers in Europe and vegetable oil from different suppliers, including palm oil from sustainable and certified plantations. Spices are also sourced from a variety of suppliers, including cinnamon from Sri Lanka and Madagascar. Step 2. Inspecting and storing ingredients. The ingredients are inspected carefully upon arrival at the factory, ensuring their quality meets the specified standards. After running physical, chemical, and microbiological tests, quality inspectors discard the substandard ingredients. The quality ingredients are stored in designated areas under appropriate temperature and humidity levels to preserve their freshness and quality. Step 3. Grinding. The wheat is transported to the nearby mill, where it is ground to be transformed into flour. It is first cleaned from impurities and then ground into a fine powder in a grinding machine. Step 4. Mixing and kneading. The flour is combined with other ingredients like sugar, butter, and a secret blend of spices in a large automated dough mixer. The mixture is then kneaded thoroughly, ensuring that all the ingredients are blended evenly, resulting in a smooth dough. The dough is further kneaded by a machine that mixes and folds it for a specific time to develop the gluten in it. The gluten that develops during the kneading process gives the biscuits a chewy texture. Step 5. Rolling and cutting. The dough is then rolled out into large, thin sheets with a thickness of about 1/4 inch using a rolling pin. Workers inspect these sheets to ensure consistency and quality. The thickness of the dough is crucial in achieving the biscuit's desired texture. After the inspection, the dough sheets are precisely cut into the Lotus biscuit shape using custom-designed cutters. Step 6. Baking. The cut dough is now transferred into baking trays and placed into industrial ovens for baking. The biscuits are baked at a high temperature, caramelizing the sugar in the biscuits and giving them their signature flavor. They are baked until they are golden brown and crispy. Step 7. Cooling. The freshly baked Lotus biscuits are transported to a cooling area and cooled on a wire rack or a conveyor belt. Cooling the biscuits on a wire rack and conveyor belt helps prevent them from becoming too soft. The cooled biscuits are then packed in airtight containers. This helps keep them fresh and prevents them from becoming stale. Once cooled, the biscuits are inspected for quality and sorted, discarding any defective or substandard products. Step 8. Packaging. The biscuits are packaged in cardboard boxes or plastic wrappers, ensuring proper sealing to maintain freshness and protect against contamination. Step 9. Warehousing and storage. The packaged Lotus biscuits are transferred to designated storage areas within the factory. These storage areas are maintained under controlled conditions, including temperature and humidity. The specific temperature and humidity preserves the biscuits' quality until they are ready for shipment. Step 10. Shipping and distribution. The biscuits are shipped to retailers all over the world from the warehouse. They are carefully loaded into shipping containers or trucks, considering proper stacking and securing methods to prevent damage during transportation. The shipping containers are then transported to distribution centers or directly to retailers for timely delivery to customers. You must be curious why the company rebranded Lotus Speculoos as Lotus Biscoffs. The name changed from Speculoos to Biscoff was a strategic decision by Lotus Bakeries to create a more internationally recognized brand. Speculoos is a traditional Belgian name for caramelized biscuits, but it was unfamiliar to consumers outside of Belgium. Biscoff, a combination of biscuit and coffee, reflects their popular pairing with coffee. Lotus aimed to create a brand name that could be easily pronounced and understood in different languages. By rebranding the biscuits as Lotus Biscoff, the company aimed to create a unified and recognizable brand identity that could be marketed consistently across different countries and cultures. I really love the crunch of Lotus biscuits. What do you like about them most? Tell us in the comments section. Thank you for watching this episode. Hit like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.